What Happens When We Die by CitreneSkys.
What happens when we die?
Mellow wondered aloud.
What prompted this?
A griffin walked towards her, sitting down and curling up beside her. She was a friend of Mellow's spirits, though not a very close one. At max, she knew the griffin about 5 days since she started school. Gira, if she remembered correctly.
Dunno.
The unicorn levitated her sandwich that she had packed, staring blankly as she unwrapped it.
It's just, some creatures say that there's life after death. Others say there's nothing after death. There is a bunch of theories, but I just want to know what actually happens. I mean, can't find out until you die.
Gira retorted. Her feathers fluffed out, thinking.
If you were a ghost, what would you do? Scary fledglings? Haunted houses? I wanna be a bastard.
Gira blinked at Mellow's blunt answer. When the unicorn stayed quiet, the griffin decided to press a pony for a few more words.
Elaborate, my dear friend.
She smiled.
Like, being scary is fine and whatever.
Mellow took a moment to bite into her lunch. She chewed and swallowed before continuing.
But what I'd do is haunt people and inconvenience their life. Put too much pepper in their pasta. Trips them every second. Hiding things, all that stuff. Dude, you'd be the most annoying ghost ever.
Gira laughed. She rubbed her talons together.
I like it.
Mellow giggled.
Oh, if creatures want to talk to me by Ouija board or spirit box, I would just quote the stupidest thing ever. Oh, spirit, who are thy? Your mom!
The orange-tinted griffin punched the unicorn's shoulder playfully.
That's an old joke, which adds to the cringe.
Gira stifled a laugh.
If I were a ghost, I would catch up on whatever new media is circling around. New books, theater productions, all that good stuff. I have the rest of time to catch up on my readings. Same.
Mellow drew her voice out to exaggerate her words.
To add to my bastardization character arc, if creatures tried to talk to me, I would just spoil the ending of their favorite books. Haha! By the way, did you know that Aang died? Wait, he did?
Mellow pursed her lips.
It's an example.
She brushed off.
As a ghost, you could do anything you wanted. Jump off a cliff. You won't die because you're already dead.
You could also travel outside our galaxies. A new voice spoke up. Looking up, Mellow's spirit saw another griffin, similar looking to Gira, approach. He smiled, rubbing the back of his neck. Sorry, I couldn't help but overhear.
Oh no, that's fine.
Gira invited, gesturing the other griffin to sit down. She turned to the unicorn.
Mellow, this is my brother Gazy. Nice to meet you.
The unicorn greeted, taking another bite of the sandwich while she was at it. She was by no means a graceful eater, but luckily that didn't deter the new griffin away. Gazy nodded. Yeah, as a ghost you could travel to all the stars, even the moon. Usually that would take many spells and years to do, but when you're dead, poof, freedom.
Dude, that would be awesome.
Gira had sparkles in her eyes.
You could travel to Mars.
Mellow lidded her eyes.
Mars is just a fairy tale, Gira. There's no red planet. Not in our solar system anyway.
The orange griffin pouted.
Your girl can dream.
Stifling a giggle, the unicorn thought about the possibility of exposing the night sky. It sounded so quiet and peaceful, yet still filled with adventure. However...
Yeah, but you wouldn't want to get lost. If you do, whoops! Guess you ain't coming back.
That's true, Gazy remarked. His wings flapped at his sides as he tried to think of a different topic. What else could you do as a ghost?
I would probably show up at a schizophrenic's house and start messing around.
Gira admitted, tapping her talons together.
Throw things right on the wall, just some fun ghost shenanigans. Oh jeez, you'd be their worst nightmare.
Mellow breathed, thinking of new possibilities. Gazy seemed less impressed. You are a bad person.
I know, it's just who I am.
His sister stretched out dramatically. She flipped onto her back, her wings fluttering.
Anything else could we do?
Better question, Mellow piped.
If you die with clothes on, do you have to wear them when you become a ghost? Imagine wearing a funny fedora and a frilly skirt and then you died.
Gira snickered.
Then imagine wearing that for the rest of your afterlife.
I probably resign myself from ghost duties. Gizzy laughed. I ain't gone around with our block wet, no fedora and skirt, he said, his accent going southern. Or at least Mellow thought it sounded like a southern accent.
Imagine a ghost clothing store,
Gira murmured.
Or even ghost ads. Didn't like your clothes when you died, Wes? Work at your new fashion job, get yourself some ghost money, and be sure to stop by your local Ghost Gap and try on all our stuff. It'll probably be out of your price range, but if you work your 9 to 5 shift, and maybe, just maybe, you can buy some clothes too.
The trio laughed.
Celestia, if ghost capitalism is a thing, I'm going to make a ghost riot and overrule the government.
Mellow Spirit laughed.
Hell yeah!
Gira had put on the utmost evil face, raising her fist into the air.
Down with ghost monarchy! Embrace spirit communism!
Gizzy sighed while Mellow rolled her eyes playfully, but they both said the same thing.
No! You guys are no fun!
Gira pouted. The griffins and unicorns looked at each other for a short few seconds before bursting into laughter.
You're all so dumb!
Gizzy exclaimed, clutching his ribs.
Shut it! You decided to join us, bucko!
His sister nudged him hard.
You're already on the hearthwarming card!
No! Spare me! He cried, getting tackled by Gira. Mellow watched from the sidelines, having way too much fun.
I already love you guys!
She laughed. Hello, this is once again Comment Time with Visual Pony, and I will remind you that you can support us via the links in the description. Every little helps is needed and very much appreciated. There is Patreon one-time donation links and our merch store. Don't forget that there's also the channel membership. And now let's get into the meat of the story. Oh my god. My poor lungs. And my poor tongue. Okay, let's get into this. Yeah, all these things here that are described. Hey, what can you do as a ghost? What can you do as a ghost? That is actually a good question. Those of you who know me a little bit better will know that I am actually a believer in the afterlife, or at least, well, not afterlife as in there's a paradise and a hell, but I believe that there's a possibility of ghosts. And this would certainly be a thing, and I totally love Gira here, where she says, like, I'd go to a schizophrenic's house and annoy them, and I'm like, as a nurse, I shouldn't find this funny, you know, but nurses usually have a very dark humor, so, if I ever become a ghost, expect me to troll people, okay? Seriously, expect me to troll people. I had a talk with my fiancé the other day, where we were discussing what would happen if we were ghosts and we were haunting a place, and two of these internet ghost hunter people came in trying to prove, you know, that the place was haunted. And we came up with basically the following scenario. I would just suddenly manifest in front of them and be like, boo. And then when they try to run away, she would close the door, cross her arms, manifest as well, and be like, not so fast. Not so fast, you younglings, or something like that. And then we'd just scare the wits out of them, and then open the door again, you know? Something like that. We would be total assholes. You know, stuff like that. We would have fun with it. We would have real fun with it. Anyhow. So this is Visual Pony, and I'm signing off, and this story really brought a smile to my face. Hope it did the same for you.